Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a get ready video for this look I did for Easter. So if you like to see more, stay tuned. And before we get started, as usual, everything used will be listed down in the description box. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows done and my eyelids prepped, and I do have an eyebrow tutorial, and this is what I like to call my holy trinity. So I'm starting with this yellowish color from ColourPop. I can't think of it, but it'll be down below. So I add that to my crease and as a transition just to warm it up because the eyeshadow base can get a little ashy looking. And then I like to go into my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and use those two brown colors at the bottom and warm my crease up even more with those two colors. So most of the time before I do any eyeshadow look, I always use these three colors to I use them as my transition colors. Moving right along, we're going to continue to warm that crease up, and I'm going to use this orange ColourPop color, and I can't think of the name, but it will be down below. And I'm just applying that into my crease from outer all the way to the inner part of my eyelid. And I've been trying to use more colors lately, so I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette, and I'm using this purple color, and I'm going to apply that on my outer crease, inner crease, and outer V, inner V, and slightly in my crease, so almost like a halo type effect. And what I'm learning as I continue to experiment with my colors and eyeshadows and stuff, that you do have to pack these colors on and apply it. I know when I first started getting into eyeshadow looks and stuff, like I would feel like you could just apply it once and that it should just be right, but no, you definitely want to learn how to pack colors in and then blend them out. So right now I'm just packing that purple color in and then sweeping it above my eyelid, and I went and did this a few times. So this was a while that I just went back and forth with packing that purple color. And I'm going to go in with my Modern Renaissance palette and use this plummy pink color, and I'm just going to blend out some of that purple. And then after I blend out that purple, I'm going to go back in with the purple because some of it did get a little lost, and just put a little more purple in. And I kind of switched off between blending the plum color and packing the purple for a little bit as well. So I was going for like a halo look today, so I'm going to start by carving out the center of my eyelid using a concealer. And I've been really practicing on like cut creases and stuff, and this doesn't have to be perfect when you're carving it out because we will go back in and kind of blend it out more. But I'm going to set that concealer just with a beige face powder. And then I'm going to go back into my Sweet Peach palette and get this iridescent pink color. It is a very sheer eyeshadow, so I did kind of have to pack it on for a little bit just to get the color to show up a little bit. And then I'm also going to blend out any of those harsh lines from the concealer with the purple color that I use, just to give it a more smooth transition. And so yeah, I had to pack that pink color on for a little bit. In general, it's not a really bold eyeshadow, but I did want some of that iridescent kind of look to show up, and it wasn't really doing it for me. So I went into my Solar oh, I can't think of it, the Solar something powder palette from BH Cosmetic, and I'm applying another shimmer over that as well. And even then, like, the shimmer powders were just not working for me, so I'm applying some glitter glue, and then I did go ahead and just apply a pigment to make it pop a little more. Pretty much it for the eyes. I applied a little liner and lashes off camera, and now I'm moving on to my face. So I'm going to start by priming my face using my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer and just pat that into my skin. And then for foundation, I'm going to use my Loreal Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm going to apply that using a stippling brush and just blend that out. And then I like to go in with a damp beauty sponge and just kind of press the rest of the eyeshadow into my skin, and just to make sure everything is blended out smoothly. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I believe this is NC30. So I'm just going to apply it under my eyelids and blend that out using a smaller damp beauty sponge. And then I'm also going to apply it to the other highlighted places on my face, such as my chin, above my top lip, the bridge of my nose, and then my forehead. Then I'm going to blend that out as well. And to set those areas, I'm going to use my Mercier translucent setting powder, and I use the deep one, not the original one. So this is the deep one, so it has a little pigment to it, and I'm just going to set all of those areas. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and just set the rest of my foundation. So lately I've been patting it in rather than doing a sweeping motion, and I feel like it keeps my foundation put longer than kind of just sweeping the powder over my face. So as you can see, I'm just patting all those areas in, and then the areas where I highlighted and used the highlighting setting powder, which is a loose powder, I do kind of dust those areas. But as far as like the rest of my face, I do more of a patting motion. And then I'm going to go into bronzing my face. This is a ColourPop bronzer, and I believe the color is Bits and Pieces. So I'm just going to do some light bronzing and contouring. And you guys know I'm not really a blush girl, but I'm going to pop a little bit of the Milani Dusty Rose, I think, just to pop a little bit of that onto my cheeks. And then to highlight, I'm going to use my Fenty matchstick, and this is the highlighter rum. So I like to dab that on the highs of my cheeks and then blend it out using my finger. And I also apply it to like my Cupid's bow area and then the tip of my nose and blend it out with my finger. And then I go in with another highlighter. I can't think of the name of it, but it'll be down below. I want to say it's a black Radiance highlighter, and I just go over all of those areas just for a little more, you know, just a little more pop. Then I'm going to set my face with a Milani setting spray. And then we're going to move on to hair. So I'm going to be doing a ponytail look. I had my hair kind of set from earlier that morning. So now this is the ponytail I'm going to be using. It is like a puff, a little $10 puff ponytail that I picked up from my local beauty supply. So I'm just going to literally pop that onto my head. It was so easy. It has a drawstring, and so I'm just going to pull the drawstring and then just kind of wrap it around and pin it with a bobby pin, and that was it for my hair. Like, super easy, and it's like a super cute puff and matches my natural hair texture pretty well. To finish the look, we're just going to go into lips. I'm going to line my lips using this dark brown lip pencil. I believe it's like a 99-cent lip pencil from NYC, and I did not do a fancy lip. I'm going with my signature Snob and this other MAC, what is it, from the Nicki collab, Under the Sheets, and that is pretty much it. I really love this eyeshadow look. I was really proud of myself because I've been really trying to step out of my comfort zone and practice more of these eyeshadows, and yeah, I love the way that it came out. So yeah, that's it. And I honestly wasn't feeling the puff with my dress. I really like the puff, so you will see the puff in future videos, but I wasn't feeling it with the dress that I had on, so I opted to switch my ponytail out for this other little curly bundle. I do have a full tutorial on like how to do this ponytail look with this curly bundle, which I'll link down below. But yeah, I switched it out and it was really cute, and yeah, I love the final look. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Bye.